Hey best friend, ghouls and gals. Today we are going to be doing a monthly favorites video. These are my absolute favorite videos to watch, so I want to create some for you guys. There's equal amounts of not only makeup but TV shows, podcasts, and movies on this episode of a monthly favorites for April in this past 2020 years. Before we get started with this video, shout out to these people for leaving amazingly nice comments and always supporting me and being such a joy in my life. So let's get started with makeup because I know this is a makeup channel. Let's get on with it. There's a lot of favorite E.L.F products because they came out with that Dunkin Donuts collection and I didn't think I would like that much from it, to be honest with you. I mean, I do like the cup and the packaging's cute, but it's really what's inside the products that really make it. I don't care if your packaging is made out of 24 karat gold and looks like a princess crown. That's cool and everything, but if the product that's inside isn't good, I'm not gonna gravitate towards it that much. But I was highly surprised by the E.L.F. Dunkin Donuts collaboration because some of it impressed me. One of the things that didn't impress me was some of the shadows and that huge sponge that would like really do your makeup fast, but it doesn't get in all the nooks and crannies near my nose and eyes. But what I did love from there, let's get to that, are these keychain lip glosses. Not only do I love me a bright color gloss, but they smell like maple glazed donuts. And they're not sticky like a glaze from an actual donut. Like, I thought these would be sticky and gross. They're really pretty. I'm not wearing it today, but trust me, these are so cool and they'll come in handy. Like, I mean, they got keychains on it. You just toss this in your bag, connect it to your bag, connect it to your belt loop. It's just great. Another product that absolutely was my all-time favorite, which I can't believe, is a brush. This single brush. These brushes look like the straws on top of the Dunkin Donut cups, which I love. And they're heavy duty, made out of metal and plastic, but this brush, I don't know what it is about the softness and this pinch and the shape of this brush, but it is perfect for my nose contour. I contour my nose with powder and setting powder, and this just gets that perfect along my tiny little nose of contour, and I absolutely love it. Another collaboration that came out with E.L.F. was the cookies and cream collaboration that looked like Oreos. I absolutely loved the sponge in that. It's not only gorgeous, but it's very functional. It's not too soft or too hard. It's doesn't like not absorb a lot of water, which I love. It absorbs the perfect amount. I would show it to you, but it's dirty. But I absolutely love that sponge. I'll put a picture here. And another thing from that collaboration with E.L.F. with the cookies and cream collection that I absolutely love are these eye pencils. Why is no one talking about these? These remind me of a revamped version of the NYX Jumbo eye pencils. We all know about those NYX Jumbo eye pencils. They had a makeup community by the chokehold in the early 2000s or mid 2000s, but these ones I like them better because they're not as like sticky and they're not as greasy. They glide on smoother. There may not be as much pigment, but that's what I like with these because they make a great base for an eye look. Here are the colors right here. I think they're pretty pigmented. The black has beautiful sparkles in it. Some of the NYX Jumbo eye pencils are so thick and sticky, like on my personal self, on my eyes especially, they make patchy lines. These ones, there's no patchiness with the color and they are so nice. I absolutely love these and I'm surprised no one's talking about them. I like how there's colors at the end of them because I could put them in a kit or in my makeup bag and know what color I'm grabbing. That's another issue that I had with the NYX Jumbo eye pencils. And there's a sharpener at the end of it when you pick up this color on the end, which I love. And the problem with the NYX Jumbo eye pencil is too, you don't get much product and you have to sharpen it and dig in it to get more, but these come with the sharpener and they're great. Some other makeup products I've been obsessed with is this Limelight palette from Colourpop. You know me, if you've been around my channel for a while, when I am getting eyeshadows, there are so many like neutral tones, smoky eye makeup eyeshadow palettes, but I like uniqueness. This reminds me of the Beetlejuice Melt collection and what they're trying to achieve there. but better. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I think these are more Beetlejuicy colors than the Beetlejuice Melt eyeshadow collaboration, and these are just so gorgeous. I'll post a picture of the looks I did with this. It is so pretty, so pigmented. I love how big the pans are, and it's just so gorgeous. Another makeup product I am wearing today as my highlighter, I have to talk about this. It is a pink rose, the perfect pink rose highlighter in my opinion. It layers so beautifully on top of blush, and it's that perfect goldy flex in a rose tinted highlighter. This is the Rose Plus Rose Dew powder from Pixi Beauty. You get a giant pan of highlighter. I've never seen a highlighter this color because it's not just a regular smegular pink highlighter. It has like flecks of gold in it, and it's so beautiful. It looks real chunky and weird in the palette, but once you put that on your face, it's so gorgeous. Hair products. I recently chopped my hair myself online, y'all saw it, and I always need a good dry shampoo. I have very fine, thin, oily hair. So oily that after the first day, the second day I'm already producing oil on my scalp. It's genetic, my whole family's like this. But this Tap Secret, I only have to do it once when my hair's starting to get oily. It's this beautiful powder puff. Whoa, it's by I Do Care's the brand. And you tap this soft powder, and the powder goes from the bottom into that puff, and then you just scrunch it up. When I use traditional dry shampoo, I have to spray it, zhuzh it, brush it, use a hairdryer. It's a whole process. Why didn't I just wash my hair? It's so much work. This one is a lot less work, and I only have to do it like once a week, maybe twice tops. The other one I have to do every day, it seems like, when my hair's getting oily. I have so many podcast favorites, it's insane. I've been driving around, me and my boyfriend, listening to podcasts, walking through forests, going thrifting together. Because if your boyfriend isn't your best friend who likes the same podcast as you and likes to go to the same shopping experience as you, what's the use of having a boyfriend? But we love the same podcast, like No Sleep. We absolutely love that, and we listen to that. It's really popular podcast, and Drive to the Forest. But some that I've been obsessed with that I discovered this month is Twin Flames. Have you heard of this? I heard about this on the My Favorite Murder podcast, suggested this, probably because they're in the same like network. But it's called Twin Flames. This podcast is so good. It's definitely about cults. It's definitely about trying to find true love. Most people in life want to find true love and strive for it, and how these people preyed on others who were looking for their true love and came up with this insane cult. And it's so good and interesting. It's very short podcast, but it's so good. I don't know about you, but I am super interested in documentaries about cults. That's just me. Another podcast, my friend Carol, she suggested this podcast because she knows how much I love me a murder mystery podcast. This one's called The Mile Higher Podcast from Kendall Rae and her husband here on YouTube. They come together and they have the most soothing voices in the world. I didn't know Kendall Rae had her own podcast. I've seen her on YouTube when she talks about murder, but these are like not just murder mysteries, they're about aliens and missing case stories of people, and I just love their voices. I don't know what it is about Kendall Rae and her husband's voice. They're so calming, and I could just listen to this all day, every day while riding in my car. Gecko Therapy. I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with Gecko Therapy. He not only, I saw him on TikTok, he has a TikTok account, he has his podcast on YouTube in case you don't have like a Spotify streaming thing. But he is this guy who dresses up as a gecko. He's not a real therapist, but he listens to people's problems who call in and ask for his advice or just want someone to talk to and rant about their problems. It is so interesting because it makes you feel not alone in the world. It's not really therapy. It's just listening to other people and the issues they have in life or their life stories. And it makes you feel like you may be not just a little bit normal. Not everybody is normal, but you don't feel alone. I moved to this new state right before the pandemic. I don't have many people out here, and there's something, it sounds depressing, It's not. But there's something about this podcast that me and my boyfriend love to listen to it, and it's so interesting. It's like listening to a National Geographic documentary about just people in everyday lives in 2020. Washed Away podcast. Oh my goodness, if you love a good soothing voice that is super well detailed and researched murder mysteries, it's like the podcast host is telling a story, and it's so well done and it's so good. If you've been a big fan of Drew on TikTok, who slays the game, she's a goddess, where she talks about all of the issues that women face with men who are just not that nice, to put it short. But she has this show on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's also a podcast, but it's called The Comment Section, and it's so good. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's one of my all-time favorite YouTube channels and just shows on YouTube to watch. It's so relatable. She has a friend come on and they just talk about issues in their lives, and it's so good. A movie that I literally just saw yesterday, and I want to see it again because it's so good. There's so many plot twists. There's like spells and witches in it. Vikings, is The Northman. So many amazing stars in it. Nicole Kidman, Willem Dafoe, Anna Taylor-Joy from The Witch, Alexander Skarsgård from True Blood. Bjork plays a haunting, amazing witch in it. Ethan Hawke is in it. It follows the story of this kid who goes through so many hardships and tribulations and is trying to seek revenge for himself and his family. And it is so good. What I love about the director, who not only made this but made the movie The Lighthouse and The Witch, they really do as historically accurate as possible, and it's beautifully shot. It's so good. Me and my boyfriend literally had a whole date of eating tacos, go seeing this movie, literally fangirling, and we loved it. Oh my gosh, we've got to talk about food, because I've been eating the Green Goddess salad from Baked by Melissa's TikTok account 2 to 3 times a week. I love the salad so much. It's like a chopped salad that tastes like you're eating like a regular chopped salad, but with guacamole, like fresh cold guacamole and chips by an ocean. I know, visuals, what? But this salad is so good. Me and my boyfriend cannot get enough of it. It's so delicious. It's so refreshing and filling at the same time. And it like is a meal that's vegan, doesn't have any like bad for you. It has all the healthy fats in it, and I put walnuts in it, and it's like a basil spinach pesto with walnuts is the dressing, with fresh cut cucumbers and cabbage, and you just dip it with chips. It's so delicious. Another food that we discovered, I know, tater tots. What? Tater tots are so bland. So everyone knows what tater tots is, Kat, I know. But the round tater tots, I've never had these till I moved here in Texas. The round flat disc tater tots, they just have so much more surface level and crunch to them than regular tater tots. These will take tater tots to another level. I make casserole dishes out of them. I put cheese all over them with eggs on top for breakfast. Oh my goodness, I want to try that. You know the hash brown thing on TikTok right now? Well, on TikTok, I'm obsessed with TikTok. There's like this hash brown breakfast that's really viral right now, where you get a hash brown like McDonald's patty, but you put a smashed avocado, hot honey, like lemon little thing on top of it with an egg and hot sauce. It sounds delicious. I want to do that with my little tater tot discs. Sounds delicious. Anyways, that was all of my monthly favorites today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would love to try in this video. Would you love to listen to one of the new podcasts or makeup products I talked about? I better get going. I have so many great videos coming up, and I cannot wait to show you. And I'm so excited. Thank you all so much for supporting this channel and for subscribing. We will be back here every Friday, and I love you all creators, and I will see you next time. Bye.